Hello, YBF viewers. Austin Hough here again. If you just watched our AL video, I took the Astros over the Red Sox in the ALCS. But now I want to talk about the National League. It's very vanilla so far. These picks are going to be very vanilla. I apologize to anyone that craves that upset. But we'll start with the NL East. The Nationals are up 6 games on the Mets right now in the division, as well as 6 games on the Marlins. The Marlins are coming out of nowhere this year. I'm going to still take the Nationals. I mean, the Mets are super banged up. The Mets are super banged up, yes. The Marlins are a good team. They're fun to watch, but they're very young and inexperienced. I think they're not ready to win the division yet. That leaves it wide open for the Nationals. No offense to the Philadelphia or Atlanta fans, but I just think the Nationals are the better team, and I think they'll win the division. Not going away. I think the Mets can still give them a run for the money, but with Harvey injured, with no David Wright, with Cespedes and Syndergaard and Matz all dealing with many issues as well, I just don't think they're going to win that division. We'll go down to the NL Central now, where the Cubs have been dominating that division all year. The lead got up to double digits. The lead was double digits for most of the year, but a recent skid has left them only 7 games up. It's only 7 on the St. Louis Cardinals. They held the biggest division lead in baseball. I'm going to keep the Cubs winning this division. They've been struggling because they've been hurt. Dexter Fowler, their leadoff hitter, has been injured the last couple weeks, and their offense has struggled because of it. I think the Cardinals and Pirates are both very decent teams, but the Cubs this year just seem like they're on a mission to not only get back to the NLCS, which they were at last year, but maybe even go to the World Series. So I will take I'll take the Cubs to win the NL Central probably by 10 games or more. No offense to either the Cardinals or the Pirates. NL West, the Giants hold a 6.5 game lead on the Dodgers right now. I'm going to take the Giants to win that division. It's an even year, so they're going to win at least the division. And I just think that they're too good for the Dodgers. And then the Padres, Diamondbacks, and Rockies are too far out of it to catch the Giants, I believe. The wild card, as it stands right now, the Dodgers have the top spot, and then the Marlins and the Mets are tied for the second spot. I don't think either the Mets or the Marlins get in. I think the Cardinals will get that second wild card spot. The Dodgers will hold on to that first spot. The Dodgers are just too good to lose that spot, especially with Kershaw coming back from his injury. And the Cardinals, man, they are right there. They're only 1 game behind the Mets and Marlins, and this is what they do. They always make the playoffs, and you can never really count them out. So I'm going to take the Cardinals to get in the wild card, and we have Clayton Kershaw going up against his arch rival St. Louis in the wild card game, which would be really entertaining to watch. I think the Dodgers would win that game, though. I think Kershaw finally exercises his demons. The Cubs would play the Dodgers in the first round, and the Giants will play the Nationals. I think the Cubs will eventually be the best team in baseball. The Giants hold that record right now. I will take the Cubs over the Dodgers. I just think the Cubs' firepower is too much, and they have a better rotation than the Dodgers. After you get past Arrieta and Kershaw, I think the Cubs have a better, deeper pitching rotation. And then I'll take the Giants over the Nationals, because, again, even year, the Giants are going to do this every year. So that leaves us with the Cubs-Giants, NLCS, and I will take the Cubs in 7 games over the Giants. I just don't envision a 2003 scenario happening where the Cubs lose a Game 6 and a Game 7 at home. I think they will finally get back to the World Series for the first time since 1945. That's the end of World War II, by the way. I just think it's their year. I think it's just, they have all the talent in the world right now, and their pitching is great. The starters or the lineup is great. I think they're going to add a reliever. Look for them to add either Aroldis Chapman or Andrew Miller from the Yankees right now. And I think they'll be playing for the World Series. And that gets us to the World Series. Will be the Cubs versus the Astros, and I'm going to take the Chicago Cubs to win the World Series. I will be honest, I am a Chicago Cubs fan, but I can't pick against them, when necessary. I thought they were going to win the NLCS last year. Obviously, it didn't work out. But there's just something different about this year. There really is. I can't explain it. It just feels different than any other Cubs season before. Much more different than 2003 or 2008 or last year. Last year was so unexpected. I just think that they finally closed the deal, and they will win the National League. and they will win the World Series this year. So they're going to win that. They will win the National League too, but they're going to win the World Series for the first time since 1908, and the biggest party that Chicago or the world has ever seen will take place in Wrigleyville for about 3 months. So that's it for the NL preview as well as the World Series recap. Make sure to stay tuned to yourbetfriend.com for more updates. Follow us on Twitter at YourBetFriend, Facebook YourBetFriend as well, YouTube YourBetFriend247, obviously our website here, and this is Austin Hough, NBA, MLB, all sports reporter, signing off for YBF. We're like a friend, but better.